Yuta Okkotsu is known to be the greatest Jujutsu sorcerer in the world, second to Satoru Gojo. He has been in the limelight a few times and especially strong with his cursed spirit, Rika. Rika is now a cursed technique that Yuta was given as a will from Rika Orimoto before she died. Now, Yuta can activate Rika for only 5 minutes tops. But the question is, how strong is Yuta Okkotsu when he doesn't have Rika? Is he carried? Is he a bum? Or does he have more strength than we realize? Well, today, we're gonna find out. Usu! What's up guys, my name is GXL, and today we're going to be uncovering the strength of Yuta excluding the help of Rika. This is going to be interesting. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the video. I'm waiting. We're trying to at least get 25 likes. It does help my videos a lot, so thank you if you already have. Leave a comment on how strong you think he is, and let's get into the video. Yuta Okkotsu without Rika means he loses a couple unique techniques to him, which includes copy technique, Rika's cursed energy, and access to multiple cursed tools. Yuta Okkotsu would end up stripped naked with just a katana and himself and his clothes, of course. Pause. I didn't mean it like that, so relax. But you get the gist. So let's see what Yuta can do by himself. Against Maki in Volume 0 of Jujutsu Kaisen, we see that he was able to grasp and adapt quickly to movements of Maki, but he just falls short in terms of how much he's learned in the 3 months. But anything he has done in Volume 0 usually entailed the Ring of Rika, since he was learning how to use her in combat. But besides that, he actually ended up learning the reverse curse technique during this period, in where he healed Inamaki, Maki, and Panda. But I don't think this is the only thing he has healed either. Fast forward to Yuta against Yuji, he also displayed the technique to output positive cursed energy into killing Yuji and reviving him as soon after due to Sukuna being inside him. Yuta has great reverse curse technique control, clearly. We find out a lot about how he currently is without Rika. So one thing that stood out even against Geto was his speed. Yuji is known to have amazing speed and great physical prowess, but was not that much different from Yuta. Yuta was able to keep up with him and Yuji couldn't get away. In fact, Yuta was holding a katana, also which could suggest that Yuta's actually faster than Yuji. It is stated Yuji can run 50 meters in 3 seconds. This was before training and the addition of Sukuna, meaning that at a minimum he is fast enough to run around 40 miles per hour. I expect that to be much higher considering the progress the characters have had, and that really shows off how fast Yuta is. Next, his amount of cursed energy he has. Yuta Okkotsu learned to wield his sword without his cursed energy, and without Rika. In fact, when against Yuji, Yuta Okkotsu's cursed energy was surging constantly. This means he does not need to rely on Rika and in fact is said to have more cursed energy than Gojo. Not sure if this means with or without the addition of Rika, but his presence and aura was so superior that Yuji even believed that Satoru Gojo returned, and this is without Rika. So his cursed energy is ridiculously out of the ceiling, making it difficult for the opponent. That transitions us to the place we are at now, in which Yuta Okkotsu was able to display his strength as much as he can without Rika, which is within the Culling games. This is when we learned Yuta went to Africa and came back to become a special grade sorcerer since he honed his skill. In fact, he is now only second to Satoru Gojo. He displayed a magnificent amount of cursed energy. This started when he caused a huge cursed energy release from Yuta's katana to wipe out most of the cockroaches in his way. During the fight, he showed the power of his cursed energy when he took damage from Koroshi. He was able to be hit with a blade that mixed life and death, and with one hit he was down. The cockroach can also shoot out mini cockroaches from their blade and pierce into the skin, in which they grow from the inside out, which Yuta had to cut off. With all that damage that he has taken, Yuta still had enough cursed energy reserves to perform a reverse curse technique and completely annihilate Koroshi with the output of reverse cursed energy. This reverse curse energy takes massive powers of energy. He used it in every single time he has come up against a big attack. Ishiguro, Yuro and Kuroshi's attack has made him use the reverse curse technique. This really does signify how much cursed energy he really has. Yuta Okkotsu volume of reinforced cursed energy seems to help his durability also. When fighting Ishiguro, he actually states he supports his toughness with cursed energy, and it's as if he's knocking against a massive water tank. Finally, after Yuta Okkotsu has displayed great amount of cursed energy output, he can also use a domain expansion.
Hell no!
It does not need Rika at all to be performed, but the power of his domain is unknown. But the fact that he has one surely means that he's stronger than we all thought. So in conclusion, the strength of Yuta Okkotsu was most definitely greater in comparison to Volume 0 and in comparison to what we thought before we were shown in the Culling games. He does not need Rika to be strong. You have to give the man the credit where it's due. Indeed, Yuta Okkotsu successfully showed us his durability, his strength, his speed, and the amount of cursed energy load that he actually has. And all of that was without Rika. With Rika, we all know that Yuta Okkotsu's powers get multiplied tenfold. In fact, he becomes one of the strongest sorcerers with his unique curse technique, which activates Rika. So minus all the pros that he had, we can now conclude in this video that Yuta Okkotsu is not a bum. Yuta Okkotsu is not an L and he's not a fraud. He is still one of the strongest sorcerers within Jujutsu Kaisen. I'd argue that Yuta Okkotsu is probably the third strongest without Rika, because I genuinely believe Hakuri is going to be stronger than him if you take out Rika. And that actually shows you how strong he actually is. So anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate all the support recently on the channel, and I hope that we can get more support furthermore. In addition, I'll make sure to bring out the chapter this week, because you already know Jujutsu Kaisen is going crazy at the moment, and Yuta gave this man his final dessert. Make sure to comment down below your favorite thing about Yuta, and also like the video as I said in the beginning. And as I say to the new and old people that come and visit my channel, Gianna.